Sup, everybody? It's your main man Bennett back here and again, aka Commissioner Ben, and welcome back to the Not Your Mama's Fantasy Football League Volume 3, the Revenge Year. This is the Week 12 Power Rankings. And you know what? Happy Thanksgiving. So, let's get right into it because I got turkey to cut, carve and eat, and actually, no I don't. So here we go. Yes! Yes! Oh. Okay, so we are here for another Power Rankings this week. If you've been paying attention at all, you probably already know how things are going for you and your team. Chances are not very good unless you're at the top, but these are the rankings. There are 10 teams, there are 10 places to be, and we go from descending order from the worst to the best. So let's just get into it because I am hungry and I do not have time for this stuff. So we're starting with the 10th place team. The 10th place team is the Cream Dudes. That's right. Why? They won against Bennett's house and they're still in last place. And they went down. They went down 2 spots. They got a win. They're 4-7. They went down 2 spots from the 8th place slot. They're one of 4 4-7 teams. These teams are more likely than not on the outside looking into the playoffs. I think it's safe to say, even if some of the top teams lose out, it creates kind of a strange paradigm. I think there's still a slim chance, statistically, for Adam's team to come into the playoffs, but we'll see what happens. I would be very surprised. So we move on. We move on to the 9th place team, and the 9th place team in this year's rankings is Kicking It with Younghoe. That's right, formerly AB Unworn Helmet. Samuel Craig Parker's team is also 4-7, scored half a point more than Adam's team, and he has gone down 2 slots. 9th place. Playoff bound? Probably not. We move right along, baby, to the 8th place team. The 8th place team is the MisAdventures of Robinson Kelso. That is right. Another 4-7 team, and he went up 2 slots from the last place to 10th, but I mean, still tied with these other guys. And we're just gonna move along. I got nothing. I got nothing to say. He picked up Taysom Hill, which netted him, I think, like 20-something points. So he got that little sneaky kind of like asterisk week with Taysom Hill where he was both a quarterback and a tight end, so you could play him basically wherever the hell you wanted. And I'm not going to say that that's cheating or cheap. I think it's very savvy. The only reason he got him was because he was so low on the waivers that's how he was able to pick him up. And there's a reason for that. So, is it too little too late? I tend to think so. But it's a great strategy. I love where his head's at. And we should all know, MisAdventures of Robinson Kelso have been one of the most unlucky teams all year. Just thought I'd say that. I don't even know if that's true. I just wanted to kind of pat Tanner on the head and be like, it's okay. Better luck next year, perhaps. 7th place team. The 7th place team in this year's rankings is Team Robs, baby. That's right. Team Robs is also 4-7. They scored the most points of anyone this week. Them and Corey's team, Team Diaper Funds, both scored 132 points. And, yeah. All right. We're going to move on. We're just going to keep this train rolling. Now we move to the only 5-6 team in the group, and that is the Bongtown Herbologists at 6th place. Andrew's team lost the game, stayed in 6th place. They are right on the edge of potential glory, I think, because they're only 1 game back from the 3rd, 4th spot, depending on, I haven't gone into all the details of who's got the head-to-head wins. We're going to figure all that out, I'm sure, in the next week when things get real tight down there by the beach. And so what are you going to do? Andrew, good luck. You're still in it, I think. We move. Next, we have the 5th place team. The 5th place team in these rankings is Master Cook. That's right, Alan's team, right on that 5th place edge of glory, potentially in the playoffs. He's right there. He lost to Team Robs. He went down 3 slots, but he's still looking good. He is 6-5, mingling with the other 6-5 teams. There are a few of them, and you know it's getting kind of tight, kind of bunched up there at the top, and even the bottom is kind of getting close. I mean, it's only a game or two away from any given team. You know, from like third place to last place, it's only 2 games, so it's kind of interesting. But we're gonna move right along to the 4th place team. 4th place team in this here rankings is Bennett's house, baby. That's right, Commissioner Ben back here in again. And he's in 4th place. I'm in 4th place. I lost my match, and I went up in the rankings. You know, I should have been doing this years ago. I lose my match, I go up in the rankings. This is, you know, this is how it's supposed to be. Now, am I getting Mostert back? Is he going to be my X factor? I don't know. Rolling with Giovanni Bernard and Chris Carson can't play. David Johnson was a bad pickup. Michael Thomas hasn't been able to play. And I'm still here, baby. We've all had some issues along the way, but Commissioner Ben back here again is not going anywhere. I lost this past week to the Cream Dudes. Could have won. All I had to do was play Jonnu Smith instead of Austin Hooper, which is what I've been telling myself all year. But I played Hooper Pooper, and now if I'm out of the playoffs, it'll be because of that one isolated small choice. We think it's all these giant choices, this lengthy story tapestry that we weave. No, it's one guy. You chose that one time, that one week, and you messed up. You done messed up. Moving right along, we're gonna go to the 3rd place team. And the 3rd place team in these here rankings is Lil Russ X. Wakanda forever. X gonna give it to you. Whitdo coming through, although he only scored 104.5 points. He did lose his match against Team Diaper Funds. He still goes up. He still goes up because a lot of other people, the competition, you know, went down. He goes up. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Like the Bruce Hornsby song featuring Tupac Shakur. That's just the way it is. And 6-5, along with Alan, myself. You know, Master Cook, Bennett's house, Lil Russ X. We're all 6-5. We're all right there at the door, you know, with our bag out, hoping for candy. So, you know, we're gonna move right along to the 2nd place team. The 2nd place team in here rankings is the Kittle Prescott Memorial Fund. But I do think actually, didn't someone change their name? I think someone did, and I'm gonna have to just do a little click, click, boom, boom, bang, bang. No. Okay, change it back. Forget about it. Well, what are you gonna do? Michael's team, they barely won. They beat Samuel's team by a margin of 2 points. Good as sneeze. I guess I'm just allergic to Michael's success. Okay, we're back. So, he won by just 2 points. Thank God the Cleveland defense put up 20 frickin' points. That's crazy. Everything had to go right for Michael to win, and it did. And look, 109 points is usually not that crazy, but it was enough. He's 7-4, and that basically positions himself, I believe, to win, or not win, but have a place in the fantasy playoffs. I think it really comes down to his matchup this week against Bennett's house. I think, but if I can beat him, I think I lock one of us in to the playoffs. And if I lose, I lock one of us out of the playoffs, if you know what I mean. So, we're going to move right along to the number 1 team. Do I even have room? I don't even think I got the room in here. Full on, I'm knocking everything over. What are you going to do? You know, hey! Number 1 team, baby! This is your rankings is... Team Diaper Funds. Let's hear it. Let's hear it for the car. Let's hear it for the boys. Hey, so, we've been here before. I'm getting a little tired of getting a little bored of this. This is just like you know, you're a little kid and you go to Dairy Queen with your daddy and you get a little dip cone every time and you keep going back and you keep getting a little dip cone, and then, you know, you see little kids and they got like the butterscotch dip cone, or they got like a Blizzard, and you're like, ooh, what's that? And your dad's like, I don't know, they don't even sell those. And you're like, well, but they just walked out with them. And you're like, no, but I want one of those. He's like, no, you'll eat the dip cone and you'll like it. You'll eat the dip cone and you'll like it. Put it in your mouth. Shut up, kid. That's Corey's team right now. Corey is the shut up kid and like it. Top team, scored the most points of anyone this week except for Evan's team, which who cares? I mean, he won again. Defeated a potential playoff team in Whitney's team. Tied Evan for the most points. This is the second time this year that Corey scored the top amount of points of the week, which is great. And it also marks the 6th consecutive week that he is at the top. Let's hear it for the Corey. You know, this is Corey's world. We're all just living in it. And that's all I got, boys. Championship week this week. Last 2 regular season games of the fantasy football whatevers. Then we move into the playoffs. And someone's going to take the monies. And I think I got a good feeling that it's probably going to be Corey. That's who I'd put my money on right now, but I already did. I already put money in, and Corey, okay. Well, Commissioner Ben is going to sign off right now. And, you know, go Hogs.